Today here in New York, we're talking about iconic city sounds. Now, to say this sound is iconic in just New York would be entirely wrong. It does in fact have a global icon status. However, what makes it special to New York is that it was first heard at a back-to-school jam apartment party in the Bronx. I'm of course talking about hip-hop. Hip-hop's influence on New York culture runs deep. Beginning in the 1970s, it's a sound that started a cultural revolution, giving way to other forms of artistry such as rapping, graffiti, and breakdancing. Now, before we move forward, I'd just like to set a quick disclaimer. Just because I'm Australian and I mentioned breakdancing in this episode does not by any means translate into me pretending to be an expert in breakdancing. I just want to make that clear before there's any confusion. I'm not Ray Gun. Imagine this. It's 1973 and you're at a back-to-school party on Sedgwick Avenue in the Bronx. The party's being thrown by a man known as DJ Kool Herc. And tonight, he's trying something different on the turntables. He starts playing 2 copies of the same record, looping the instrumental breaks to extend them and creating beat-heavy sections that the crowd starts to go wild for. This party is considered by many to be the launchpad for the hip-hop movement. Soon after, DJs were mimicking DJ Kool Herc's technique at their own block parties across the Bronx. When MCs started rhyming over these beats, rap was born. It was a way for young people living in uncertain economic times to express themselves and tell their stories. Since its inception, the influence that hip-hop has had on New York and across the world cannot be understated. It's created a culture for the overlooked and underrepresented. It's turned streetwear into a global phenomenon, with brands like Timberland, Adidas, and Nike becoming synonymous with its style. And it's even influenced the way we talk, with today's slang heavily shaped by it. So next time you hear that beat drop, remember that you're hearing a sound that was born right here, in the concrete playground. And don't forget that it's more than just a sound. It's a movement that's an integral part of the story of this city.